lads, ladies, and everyone in between. I hope you're all doing well. I am so excited because another one of my most anticipated releases has just come out and we're gonna bloody read it. So I hope you're all doing well. Yes, one of my most anticipated releases for 2024 has been released. It has finally come through my door and I am super stoked to read it. Not only that, but next week I am going to meet the author at a book signing with London Tessa 12. I will vlog as much of that as I possibly can. I'm super excited. But now to tell you what book it is. It is Death at Morning House by Maureen Johnson. This is her first book outside of the Truly Devious series. Still mystery, still a YA mystery, but it is her first standalone book, and I am super stoked to read something outside of the Truly Devious series. I'm also upset because I wanted another book in the Truly Devious series, but that's fine. I can live with that as long as we get it next year, Maureen. I'm watching you. But I am super stoked to read this one. So I thought we would do a reading vlog together of me reading this, and then at the end of the vlog you'll get to see me meeting Maureen Johnson, which I'm super stoked. I'm going to Bath to Mr. B's Emporium in Bath, where Maureen Johnson is doing a chat and book signing, and I have pre-ordered a copy of this from Mr. B's directly, which I will get signed. So this copy won't get signed, but I will have a copy that is going to get signed when I am there. I'm also hoping to take my copy of Truly Devious to also get signed. I'm super excited to meet her, but I'm also excited to read this goddamn book. Thought I would quickly read the synopsis to you, so you know what's going on, and so do I, because I currently have no idea. And then I'm going to start reading. So, did anyone mention you're taking over for a dead guy? The fire wasn't Marlowe Wexler's fault. Dates should be hot, but not hot enough to warrant literal firefighters. Akila, the girl Marlowe has been in love with for years, will never go out with her again. No one dates an accidental arsonist. With her house-sitting career up in flames, it seems the universe owes Marlowe a new summer job, and that's how she ends up at Morning House, a mansion built on an island in the 1920s and abandoned shortly thereafter. It's easy enough giving tours, low risk of fire, a high chance of getting bored talking about stained glass and nut cutlets and prohibition. Oh, and the deaths. Did anyone say anything about the deaths? Maybe this job isn't such a gift after all. Morning House has horrific secrets that's been buried for decades, and now the person who brought her here is missing. All it takes is one clue to set off a catastrophic chain of events. One small detail, just like a spark, could take it all down. Someone doesn't take Marlowe down first. I'm super excited to read this one. I think I'm going to start it tonight, just because I'm an eager beaver. I have got a few little jobs to do first, but I'm super stoked. So I will update you all when I have probably made a dent or got 100 pages in to Death at Morning House. Hello. So I thought I would do a bit of an update on Death at Morning House. So I am on page 38. Reason I'm updating so quickly is so early, sorry, is just because I just feel like I got a few thoughts. I'm finding this very similar to Truly Devious. Obviously we don't follow the same characters as Truly Devious. This is a standalone, but it has, the way it's set is very similar. So we have our main character, we get our main character's backstory of what they were like before they went to the house. Same as in Truly Devious, where we follow our main character before they go to the academy. You then jump back in time to when people lived at the house or lived at the academy. And you then get a bit of backstory from that, but you only get snippets. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same as in Truly Devious, where you find out what happened the same time that our characters do at the end in that perspective, which is quite cool. So in this book, what's our main character's name again? Marlowe. So we follow Marlowe. Marlowe accidentally set someone's house on fire when she was trying to flirt with this girl. And it went to pot, and then her history teacher suggested she go and work at the Morning House for the summer, which is basically just an old house on an island, but it has got backstory, which is that 2 children died on the island out of this massive family by the sounds of it, and I'm assuming what will happen is Marlowe is going to try and find out what happened to these children, or something's not going to add up, so on and so forth. I've just got to the bit where Marlowe has arrived on the island, and already it's a bit weird, but I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying, as always, Maureen Johnson's writing style. That is great, but I am also just excited to see where this plot goes. I always find when I start a Maureen Johnson book, you have like getting the feels, understanding where we are, what the plot is, what the backstory is, and then we get into the juicy bits. So currently I am just going through the beginning, but I am enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what else is going to happen. I'm actually going out now. I'm going to a friend's birthday. We're going to have a barbecue, even though it's really stormy about, because it's Storm Lillian, I think, has just hit the UK, so we're currently dealing with that, so it's really windy, but apparently we're having a barbecue, so fine. But I have had a really anxiety-filled day, and I've just put in like my group chat with my friends, send me hype. I need hype of why I want to come to this barbecue, and as always they delivered, and now I'm really excited because there's cake. So how exciting. So I'm just waiting for my brother to come home now, and then we are off to my friend's house for a barbecue for our friend's birthday. So yeah, I'll probably update you tomorrow or Sunday when I have made more progress on Death at Morning House. Hello, update time. I'm on page 113. We haven't got to like the main plot point that's mentioned in the synopsis yet, but that's fine. I've had the quote of, did anyone mention you're taking over for a dead guy? So now I understand where that's going. We've got a lot of information on the past timeline. We have a few chapters based in the past, which is cool, but we've just kind of had a big like family history in present day about the family that used to live at Morning House, so that was very interesting. I quite enjoyed that. I'm enjoying all the different characters, getting to know all the different characters and their stories and their backstories, as everyone that lives in this house or currently staying in this house are all friends, and Marlowe's the only one that is kind of come in and isn't a part of that, but I'm really enjoying it. It's giving me my usual Maureen Johnson vibes, which is usually 5-star vibes, and so far I'm really enjoying this. Hello, so I thought I would give you a bit of an update on Death at Morning House. I am now on, oh, where am I? Chapter 14, page 182. I'm really enjoying myself actually, and we are getting more into the mystery aspect now. I have a lot of questions. I don't trust a lot of people. It's very interesting. Kind of, I've just realised my t-shirt's on it inside out. I think that just shows you how my day is going. My hay fever's been really playing me up today. My anxiety's been really playing me up today. It's been one of those days, but I have been doing quite a bit of reading and journaling just to kind of distract myself. But yeah, so really enjoying the story. I quite enjoy Marlowe as a character. I'm finding though I am enjoying the chapters in the past more than I am the chapters in current day. I think that is literally just due to the fact that you find out more from the characters from the past, but still really enjoying the book. So I am just coming up to like the halfway point now, so interesting. But I will update you guys probably tomorrow, because tomorrow I go to meet the lovely Maureen Johnson with Lauren. So I will update you guys tomorrow, after I've met her. Okay, so I want to talk through one of the predictions I have of this book. So while I talk slight spoilers, I'm going to hold this. So when I'm holding the cover, I'm talking spoilers. When it's gone, I'm no longer talking spoilers. Capiche? Beautiful. So, I don't trust Ricky. Ricky, she's a bit weird. A bit unusual. Not acting normal in any way. We had a scene where they all went swimming in like a little lake, pool, pond type thing. And apparently Ricky never goes and like does anything with them. But she came out to go in the pond. And then their head lady, teacher, kind of author lady, whatever her name is, comes out and says, oh, I've got someone that's coming tomorrow from Yale. When she arrives, let me know. Not long after this, Ricky leaves. And I thought it was a bit weird that you just went off on your own back to the house, but whatever. The next day, the teacher lady, author, as we're going to call her, goes missing. And they can't find her anywhere. They search for her in the house, they search for her outside, they can't find her anywhere, but they find the missing paddleboard near an island. So they believe that she possibly could have drowned, but they got to try and find her body. That night, Ricky comes to Marlowe and says, oh, let's go and break into the woman's room to take photos of all the evidence she's collected for her book, in case she never sees it again, more for the family. And I'm like, well, that's fucking suspicious, love. That's really weird. And Marlowe goes along with it, thinking, yeah, that's a good idea. But then they have to sneak in the room. They then take photos of everything. And then Ricky is just really suspicious every time Marlowe tries to question it, and it's just a bit weird. So I'm wondering if Ricky obviously has something to do with maybe like the teacher author lady's murder, or disappearance, but also wonder if Ricky is related to the previous family that lived in the house. So we know that 2 of the children died and then the rest of the family moved away. We then find out kind of what happened to each child, and like how they all ended up dying anyway, some younger, some older. But maybe one of them had a child and Ricky is like the grandchild of someone that lives in the house, or child of someone who lived in the house. I don't know. It's a bit weird. That's like my main prediction so far. I don't really have a prediction on anything else. Apart from when they go back in time to those chapters, they keep trying to force Max to swim, which is the youngest boy. But we know that Max dies by drowning, and the dad is really forceful trying to get Max to swim all the time. So I wonder if the dad forced him to swim to the point he ends up killing his own child, but then also one of the other children witnessed this, and then that's when she passed because her dad killed him. No, her dad killed her. That's my prediction for that, and then yeah, my prediction for current day. I could be very wrong. I hope I am, but that is a little bit of a prediction I have for Death at Morning House, just while it's come to my mind. But yeah, I will update you soon.
Place in the 1930s on an island, in a house called Morning House, which is on Walston Island, which is in the Thousand Island region of between New York and Canada, which is actually 1,800 islands. And if I had 1,800 islands, I would say I'm in the 1,800 islands, not the Thousand Islands, but I'm not in charge there.
Mr. D's.
Or there's no next book and no one hears from me. Which you probably already read.
We do love the inheritance games and the naturals.
So I've known Jen Lynn for a really long time, and one time we were all staying in a house together, and I watched Jen Lynn break in because we had to get inside. She used to be a gymnast or a cheerleader, and she's real bendy. And I watched her crawl in through a window by doing a back bend of a window that was only open that much. It was amazing. You should ask her to do it the next time she's here. See if she can crawl. She's very, very bendy. So little known fact. Jen Lynn Barnes, extremely bendy. Yeah. She was like a cheerleader. She used to do the flips and the
She's gonna have to back bend all the way up the aisle.
She's okay. Not only does she have a doctor.
Thoughts?
Thoughts. She is funny AF.
Funny
Love
as fuck.
her. Yeah. Brilliant.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered.
Hello. It's quite late. I've only recently got home from meeting Maureen Johnson with Lauren, and honestly, one of the best experiences of my life. I loved it. She was so lovely. She was also really funny, and it was just amazing to get to meet her. We went to Mr. B's Emporium in Bath, where they did like a little chat and then like a Q&A, and then we also got to have books signed and actually got to meet her. And the entire experience was amazing. You would have seen a few clips I got while we were actually in the like chatty bit where she spoke about death at Morning House, and hearing her talk about something she's so passionate about is amazing. Also got a few book recommendations from her, from authors she enjoys, but also authors who are very similar to her books. And I think I'm going to do a vlog soon reading those recommendations. But I had the best time. She was so funny, and the staff at Mr. B's Emporium are lovely. They're so nice, so friendly, really chatty as well. The lady who we spoke to when we went to the till at the end, she was really nice, because Lauren wanted to buy The Vanishing Stair, which is the second book in Truly Devious, and we both bought the new Ava Reid book to buddy read together, the Lady Macbeth one, which the woman behind the till recommended to us, hence why we bought it. But then Lauren went to pick up The Vanishing Stair, and I went, I think you should pick up book 3 as well. And the lady behind the till went, yeah, I think you should as well. So then we basically forced her to buy another book. And then me and Lauren went to Wagamama's. But I have got 3 books signed now by Maureen. So I've got the Death at Morning House book, which is signed and like personalised to me. I then got Truly Devious, obviously it's the OG, again signed to me. And then because it is my other favourite book apart from Truly Devious, I got 9 Lives signed, which is the 5th book, which is my other favourite one just because it's based in London, that you can see there. That is also signed. But yeah, had the best time. It was a great experience. Me and Lauren have already said we want to go and meet some more authors, go to more signings. We did one for Cassandra Clare at the end of last year, which we loved, but unfortunately Cassandra was ill, so we couldn't actually like meet her and get her to sign our books. but that's fine, it is what it was. But we're hoping she might go on tour next year, as she's got the Rag Picker King coming out. But also, just anyone else we're interested in, Holly Jackson, for love of God, please go on tour, please. But I'm also here to tell you, I finished Death at Morning House and I loved it. I ended up giving it 4 stars, only because the twists and turns were really good. I really enjoyed them, but they didn't wow me as much as I thought they were going to. I still got all my predictions wrong, all of them, but I love it in a mystery when I go, oh, holy fucking shit, and I just didn't. But that's fine, I still really enjoyed it. It's a very high 4, very nearly a 5-star for me. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the twist and turns. I really enjoyed Marlowe, the main character. I also loved the back in time chapter where you go back to when the kids lived at Morning House. I loved those chapters, they were my favourite. But I also loved the characters we met at the Morning House in present day. I just loved this book a whole heckin' ton. As always, Maureen Johnson's writing style was really easy to read for me. I always find them really fast paced. I literally started this a few days ago and it's done. I literally have read, I think it was yesterday, I read about 150, nearly 200 pages in a day, and then I've literally just finished it off as I got home tonight. So how exciting. Yeah, so happy. I've fully caught up with Maureen again. I think I want to kind of reread the Truly Devious series soon. Maybe we can all buddy read it together. But it's something that, yeah, I'm buzzed. I'm off my fucking nut with buzzness after meeting Maureen, reading her new release. Like, it's the most anticipated release for me. Every book she brings out is the most anticipated release for me. And it's lived up to the hype. It might not have been a 5-star, but you know what? It still was a bloody good book. I still really enjoyed myself. So, yeah. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of Maureen's books or plan to in the future. Leave a I don't know. Leave a camera. Can you see that? Leave a camera emoji down below if you made it to the end of the video. If you don't know anything else to say, focus. Like and subscribe if you are new, as we are on the way to 400 subs, which is mildly crazy. But I have loads of spooky content coming for you very soon, so stay tuned for that. Plus tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, I'm losing the plot. Later on this week, we start the very beginning of Magical Readathon for September. So we have all that shit going on too. And if you want to be here for my crazy life, come and join the road. But yeah, I will see you all very soon for another video.